Looking down from the mountaintops might be a bad idea. Let's see.
Puri kumbala muma. Inadab sunka?
Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again.
Asana yotpa. Asadurutu.
She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid.
Dere?
Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark.
Monibasa.
But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going.
Vaiseno kasaman waru.
Believes everyone needs direction in this broken world. Your only hope is that you'll end up in a good place once all this is over.
Puri kumbala muma. Kala.
Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be.
Asilnatu. Kialdo male kanodo.
She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least.
Pendrine senema. Minalagi mamuru.
She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still.
Kanamunta. Aplitonumuta. Kanaruta.
Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here.
Kanaruta.
Then you are stronger than her. She can't help wanting Lupa Lupin to pay for what he did to her GNOATs, despite the fact it's against her nature.
Andro? Kanaruta.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones.
Asadurutu.
You can't do everything you want. Can't go everywhere, can't see everything, only what you can.
Vaiseno kasaman waru. Do male tuk.
So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the GNOATs die with it.
Asilnatu. Kodotuku.
Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out.
Pala.
Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes the nights too.
Brumblene marsamambu.
Says that's only for a little while, and when your eyes clear, you see everything even better than before.
Orasadurut.
But let's not speak of that now.
Narolote.
She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the MJUTMEADOW.
Minalagi mamuru. Inadab sunka? Pola kodo.
The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you.
Andro?
You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater.
Kanyala no toro.
It's the most magnificent creature she's ever encountered. A creature straight out of a dream or story. Get from here to there. There they are. Now, catch them. found the MJUTMEADOW. Watch out for the MJUT. Well placed. Sharp. So eager to die. Now that the MJUT is back in the pen, it seems calm. But Noko is still concerned. She says the MJUT is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The MJUT once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the MJUT by the KROSSWAY. At least, that's where she found some last time. It's easy to describe. A KROSSWAY is where roads meet in a knot and merge. This one is in Sector 7J, if you're familiar with Out-of-Date's map. Sometimes it just feels good to get wet. There they are. Now, catch them. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. Just a few moves left. Make them count. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the MJUT calms down. But Noko is still concerned.
Bialtuma, Kanamunta, Kamonu.
She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got.
Kala,
The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut.
Kala, Kanamunta.
If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the SMILO SHOPPERIA while scavenging for treats for the GNOATs. That's not so far away.
Ritsentene, Kanamunta, Domale, tu.
Seems the old world had plenty to offer, and all in one place for those obsessed with material things. Almost too much, if you ask her. Just hold on tight. Why, you made it to HOOFER. There's a living thing. Let's see. The SMILO SHOPPERIA. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. Need the right key? You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Wonder what you can find down here. Now hold on. You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the mecha-Majut. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Noko. Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride. Noko's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it. She's called them glittermoths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe. You'll find Mito at BRIGHTLIGHT. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths. She's noticed the front teeth seem to be a little loose, so you might be able to pull them out with the pull hook. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glittermoth and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glittermoth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end. Glows with delight at your bright passion for the light. Best part of this ride is it runs on green stuff. Check out that motor juice station. Wonder if there's any go juice left in the juice tank. Wonder where we can get some ride shoes for the mount. There they are. Now, catch them. There they are. Now, catch them. GLITTERMOTH Cave is right here. Careful nothing's sneaking up on you.
Ruta.
That's enough glittermoths to make her plan work.
Andro?
She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time. She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies mountains. So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root that's hidden beneath the surf. It reminds her of the GNOATs, and like them, it's hoofed. They're just a lot bigger. This thing has a mind of its own. Growl it into a higher gear. That sealed the fate of the third World Eater. Just one more to go. Out of Date asked to see you again to congratulate you and let you in on the final phases of his plan. This is your chance to get his priorities aligned with yours. Do right by your tribe and the world at large. Just head back to the Ark. He seemed eager to see you again. She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you finding the Ark are true. Thinks that's impossible, of course, but she also knows you regularly make the impossible happen. With the world recovering, the Ark would be a wonderful way to see it. So much faster than even her favorite GNOATs. Loves that you did your best to help the world rather than hurt it. You could have used much more of that, even before you returned. Any idea who might be joining you on your Arky journeys?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
Feels deeply honored that you'd want her to come with you. An Ark is no GNOAT, but she can't pass this up. She's coming aboard. Noko knows she's known for saying things over again. Hopes to see you again soon. Hope you haven't seen the sky for the last time. Out of Date says there'll be consequences of the war, but there are more pressing matters at hand. The last World Eater has been left undisturbed with the tree while you focused on the war. He thought someone with your light perspective and key would have had different priorities and faced the World Eaters before resolving the tribe war. Regardless, Out of Date is grateful the tribe war is over. Out of Date understands the road has been rough, but you already know what's left to end this journey, and it'll be tough. You're the only one that's strong enough to face the last World Eater. The future depends on someone with a light perspective to give the world a chance to survive. Only time will tell what the future holds, and if it will bring a lasting peace for those that make it to the end. Out of Date says the word about what you've done so far is spreading. The tribes haven't lost hope yet. He appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's had urgent news from his friend Wiz in the northwest. He's unsure about your intentions, but hopes you'll support Wiz. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Wiz and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's hunch is real. The Merc Puff is up next.
volua. Momombusu?
Out of Date says that Wiz is worried now that the Northwest World Eater is stepping up its activity.
Mopu far kobi.
He explains that Wiz is working on an undersurf vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done.
Kotuvon ko konvunkono eatu yao mawa.
Out of Date suggests that you should head northwest as fast as possible and see what you can do to help.
Kotuvon ko konvunkono.
He's happy to help.
Kozata geto.
Says you should take it easy.